Hi boys and girls! Today on Music with Mrs. Brooks, we're going to learn how to read rhythms level 7, counting rhythms. So in level 6, we learned the idea of the rhythm tree, and we realized that if there are 4 beats in a whole note, these are called half notes. They each are half of a bar, so 2 beats each. These are quarter notes. They're a quarter of a bar, so 1 beat each. These are eighth notes, so these are an eighth of a bar each, so half a beat. And these are 16th notes, so 1/16 of a bar of a whole note and 1/4 of a beat each. And so we counted this guy as 1, 2, 3, 4. We counted this level of the rhythm tree as 1, 2, 3, 4. We counted this level as 1, 2, 3, 4. We counted this level as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we counted this level as 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a. And so for today, for level 7, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cards that we used a little bit earlier from level 4, I believe, and that's when we introduced the idea of the ticka-ticka. And we're going to count. So when you're counting music, you start at the beginning. And so you look for your full beats. So a quarter note is 1 full beat. A set of 2 eighth notes is a beat. And this is a beat, this is a beat. So step 1, you mark in the beats. And you do them in order. So I'm going to write in 1, 2, 3, 4. And I write it like this because this whole ticka-ticka is 1 beat. This whole TT is a beat. This TT is a beat. The quarter note's a beat. So when you have eighth notes, the second half of an eighth note is an and. When you have 16th notes, the rest of the 16th notes we write in as 1E and a. So if I were to look at this in terms of Kadai, I would say this rhythm as ticka ticka tee 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 ta, ticka ticka tee 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 ta. But if I look at it in terms of counting beats, I read it as 1E and a 2 and 3 and 4. And this is going to be more helpful when I play as a band, because once you play in a band exciting music has different instruments playing different rhythms. That's what makes it cool. But you no longer can talk about things in terms of tas and TTs because everybody's got different things. But if you look at it in terms of numbers, everyone has the same number of beats in a bar. What this looks like when it's 2 things at a time will make more sense when I've done another card. So let's practice this skill again. So here I have ta, ta, ticka, ticka, ta in terms of our old school approach of the Kadai. Now if I took it into numbers, I know that each of my quarter notes is a beat and a ticka ticka is a beat. So beats 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to write them in. Now for my quarter notes, I don't have to do anything else. I don't have any 16th notes. I don't have any 8th notes. And I know for 16th notes, the rest of the beat I write as E and a. So my counting will be 1, 2, 3, E and a 4. So ta, ta, ticka, ticka, ta, 1, 2, 3, E and a 4. So in a band, I could have these 2 rhythms playing at the same time. And beat 1 happens at the same time for the different instruments. Beat 2 happens at the same time for the different instruments. Beat 3 and beat 4 happen at the same time for the different instruments. And if I'm calling out the beat numbers, nobody gets lost. So, next one. Ticka, 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 tee, tee, ta. So we look for the beats. A ticka, ticka is a beat. A ticka, ticka is a beat. I mark how many beats left to right, and I've got 4 beats. My quarter notes get left as they are. My 8th notes, the halfway point is marked with an and. And for my 16th notes, I mark the rest of them as E and a. Why? I'm pretty sure someone was just mumbo-jumboing, but now it's the system we use. And that's just how everyone does it. And at the end of the day, really all you need when you're in a group is a system that everyone uses that works. And so this works, so here we are. So ticka 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 tee tee ta, 1 e and a 2 e and a 3 and 4. Tee tee ticka ticka ta ta. So 4 beats. Beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. Now, you always want to make sure that the beat numbers are on the left-hand side. For example, beat 1 would not go here, and beat 2 would not go here. It's always on the left. And on the right is where you write the e's and the ands and the uhs. So, tee tee ticka ticka ta ta, 1 and 2 e and a 3, 4. Tee tee ticka ticka ta ta, 1 and 2 e and a 3, 4. So we'll try it 2 more times. So here, ticka ticka tee tee ta ta. Beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. My numbers always go on the left. So again, I've got beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. 8th notes have an and after them. And 16th notes have the e and a. Ticka ticka tee tee ta ta, 1 e and a 2 and 3, 4. Last one. Ticka ticka ta, tee tee ta. Beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. The beats are always on the left. Beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. The ands of the 8th notes are always in the right-hand side of the 8th note. And the e and a is always to the right of the number. Ticka ticka ta, tee tee ta, 1 e and a 2, 3 and 4. Ticka ticka ta, tee tee ta, 1 e and a 2, 3 and 4. So that is how you apply counting to your rhythms. From now on in my videos, I'm both going to show the Kodály method and the counting method. Kodály, I still prefer for when I'm practicing by myself, because at the end of the day, when you're doing those wind instruments, the tongue feels the same when you're saying the rhythm with the word as when you're blowing. So if I go back to a recorder, if I wanted to make the pattern ticka ticka ta, tee tee ta come out of a wind instrument, with my tongue I'm going to blow through and just interrupt the airstream, basically this, by still saying ticka ticka ta, tee tee ta, but turning my voice box off. And then when I do it into an instrument, and so the big value of Kodály is that for especially the wind players, it's exactly what you're doing physically inside of your mouth to make the sounds work on a blowing instrument. However, when you're in a big group and you're trying to get your rhythms together, and the conductor's in front of the band, or you're trying to work with your friends, the number system is great, because if you have 2 parts that are different, you can see how they line up. So, if you have a ticka ticka while your friend has a ticka ticka tick, that's great, but you might have a ta when she has a tt, and you might have a tt when she has a ta. But if you're saying the counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're all going to get to the same place at the end at the same time. So if you count your rhythms, 1 e and a 2, 3 and 4, and your friend counts 1 e and a 2 and 3 and 4, every time you say 1, it's going to line up. Every time you say 2, it'll line up. Every time you say 3, it'll line up. And every time you'll say 4, it'll line up. And your rhythms will lock in place. And so that's the purpose. Have a great day. I'll see you for level 8 soon.